Hey guys, I'm JanetOnOccasion, and today we are once again in the realm of Tzeentch. And also we'll probably be back in Kislev as well, like, you know, whatever. We're doing all the things in the campaign, but currently, Katarin is in the realm of Tzeentch. And you know it's the realm of Tzeentch because all the rooftops have eyes and staircases have beaks. It's all a mess. I don't know who the architect was, but I think they need to get fired. So anyway, here's Tzarina Katarin. Sadly, she can't move because she got sucked through a portal in the last episode while she was chasing the Demon Prince. He's very dead now. So, Sylvester Guyevich. So he's going to recruit a couple of Kossars and hopefully ambush Science Surge and Krulk here. There's a lot of Skavens coming. And actually, wow, a lot of clan rats. I thought it was going to be mostly Skaven slaves. Yeah, I think the Stelton might be in a bit of trouble. Well, Svetlana is chilling back there, luckily. Svetlana's the one in charge, right? No, the Stilton is the one in charge. Svetlana's just the one chilling. That's fine. Let's do nothing. I would love to have him join a confederation. He might do that once he gets killed by rats. Might be more willing to cooperate. So we'll see. We'll see. I kind of hope we do, because I want to get Svetlana on our team. Not because this character is good or anything, but simply it means that we'll have another spellcaster without me actually having to do any of the research or anything to get one. Oh, I guess we would like to do that though, wouldn't we? Because the Ice Court mechanic is awesome. In fact, I should throw another candidate in here while we have the money. But I am kind of working on myself right now. We want to get our infrastructure up and running basically. So I want to make sure we can afford to build stuff. I want to keep upgrading our buildings. So yeah, we'll hang on for now. We have enough spellcasters for now. And we're being attacked by Accipiter. Accipiter? Let's kill them all. I'm going to auto-resolve. I don't think we need to fight this. We're not going to lose our Snow Leopard, which I must say, if we were playing Warhammer 2, that Snow Leopard would be dead. Okay, auto-resolve would kill that Snow Leopard, because Warhammer 2 loved killing single models. There's still some degree of auto-resolve being a bit weird, but it does seem generally less likely to just throw decent units in the bin, so I'm appreciative of that.
Kislev never falters.
That's good, and I would love to reveal... You know what, I'm going to. I think I'm going to, because I think we'll be running into that little node that gives us the opportunity to replenish our troops and stuff this turn, and reveal more nodes. So what I'll do is I'll reveal a node here, you know, a sigil, or a teleport node, and then I can replenish using that other little, like the thing we can investigate here. I don't really know what to call all these different features, I really don't, but you'll know what I mean, because I'll point to it in a second. That thing, we'll go to that thing.
Common cause shall benefit the world.
Hello, Albrecht. Oh yeah. I'd love this. Thank you, Mr. Anderson.
Ice Queen.
Gained a Priest of Tal. Marvelous. Devotion gained from fighting Chaos. Faction-wide. That's great. Yeah, let's give that to this guy. So Tal is, oh, we can't give it to that guy. We have to give it to, oops. Priest of Tal. So we can only equip that to, thingamajig. Can a tax collector go on a hero?
The Tzarina.
Wait, hang on, which one is that? I have to back off and go to... Okay, that was the right one. Okay, we're good. Can you have... You can have a tax collector. That'll do. Good. Good. This guy is really doing well on the money, isn't he? I like that. Well, he will be doing it when he's home, but... It'll do for now. Let's get Guardian Cool. Or do you want some of that missile resist? She's on a bear now. Let's get Guardian Cool. I like having snow leopards summonable. I think they're really cool. So, the crow, the hound, the serpent, and the vulture were jealous of King Tal and had tried to use the great gates to take what was his. They failed. Won a battle against a chaos army. Very cool. Very cool indeed. This story, by the way, this is the original telling of... This is sort of the mortal right, telling. This is the continental, the old world version of the polar gates collapsing. That's what that is. Tal was the king of the gods, and I don't know where Ursun fell into that, but certainly in the Empire pantheon, Tal was like the one in charge. He was, the god of nature. He was the god of, essentially all things at the time, because he's the god of nature, right? But more in a violent way. His wife, Raya, was the sort of the god of the more natural things, but humbler. So, the homestead, things like that. Farming and that sort of thing. Whereas Tal is sort of an analogue for Kurnos, so more the god of the hunt, but a little less, wanton violence and more just, nature, innit? So yeah, really cool. I love that this is referenced. And the crow, the hound, the serpent, the vulture, that's all the Norscan names. The sort of the old mortal names for the Chaos Gods. Because most people don't know the name of the Chaos Gods. The Chaos Gods are, they're a bit of a mystery to mortals, really. We know more about them than most people do. Absolute insanity. Oh, good. Okay, Katarin's lost it. Brilliant. Spent time in the realm of the sorcerer is how we got this. So, no place for a mortal to comprehend. Only the insane can chart it. Embrace the madness. So, Winds of Magic Power Reserve are going to go down per turn, which doesn't matter while we're here, because our Power Reserve will always be maxed out. We'll always have infinite reserves in this realm, so that's okay. But campaign line of sight down as well. We have line of sight to this whole area because it's like hardwired to just let us see this place when we can see it. So again, that doesn't matter either. But this is going to be a nightmare when we get back into the mortal plane and she has to sort of recoup for a while in one of our cities. Because as you can see, trades gained in the realm of chaos can be removed by garrisoning a province capital or settlements that have buildings from the protection chain. So a bit annoying, but it is what it is. Also, what it is we can go into a camp stance if we like. And you know what? We're going to actually get pretty good replenishment anyway, so we can't quite reach, can we? Oh, that's upsetting. I was going to say, we'll go into a camp stance, then we can move through a node. Because you can move with this, and you end up on the other side, still in this stance. And if you're still in that stance, you'll still get replenishment. So it's really good. It's really nice to have. But it looks like we don't have that luxury, so instead, we're not going to go to this node. We're going to run through here, so we end up here. And then I guess I'll go through that one. Because that's the only one there. I don't know. We'll keep going. We have 10 more turns to solve this. And I find it really weird. This seems a bit broken. We can't go down there. It's just the way that this is drawn apparently doesn't behave well when it comes to multiple layers of terrain. Which makes sense. It was supposed to be a map. Maps shouldn't have multiple layers of terrain, on a campaign map. Anyway, we're going to go through here. I'm a bit gutted that we can't be in a stance that'll help us replenish, but most of the stuff we can auto-resolve and replenish from anyway, so I think we'll probably be okay. Where is this? What are you? What are you here? The ruins of the dead king. Why does the dead king no longer live? He possesses knowledge that Siege does not want told. Interesting. Interesting indeed. How bizarre. Very cool. There's Tangy again. He gets around, doesn't he? And so does... Is that a Reaper? I think that's a Reaper. I've been playing a bit of Mass Effect lately. Yeah, that's definitely a Reaper. Anyway, let's crack on. Sylvester Gajevich. Oh.
Denied.
Is he on his way out, or... these guys can't reach us where they are right now, so I'm gonna chase him off. I reckon he'll want to fight us, but it is a bit hard to say. And this guy isn't getting killed, which is a bit annoying. I'd prefer he was. And these guys are all raiding me as well. Everybody's raiding me right now. Oh, I can just go ahead and kill them, that's fine. I'm not going to fight every battle with these guys. I feel like we fought enough battles against this Burk. So let's go with Devotion. We actually have nice high Devotion now, which is pretty cool. I like that. Devotion is in supply. There's no chance of a Chaos Incursion appearing in your land. That's good. I do love the fact that you have to balance your Devotion and, invocations. Because you really need to spend the Devotion when you get it so you can compete in this race, because this race is really important. So I really enjoy that balance. I think it's really interesting. And obviously if you have just a ludicrous amount of it, then you can be doing these and you can be punishing your political opponent, but it's really cool. It really is great. Ooh, another smuggler. Brilliant. And wow, campaign movement range as well. That's really good news. So we're getting quite a good amount from trade, 1,700. I mean, we're absolutely skint, so we really do need as much as we can get. You know, whatever they'll give us, I will take. So, you... Sylvester Gajevich. Let's get you... I really want him to become immortal as quickly as possible, because I've grown attached to old Sylvester. Let's get Devastating Charge. And we will need to get some more of this stuff as well. Like, I think... I mean, Warbear Riders would be great in the long run, but I think just this one for the Horse Archers. And the Winged Lancers and Griffite Legion and... Yeah, so the Griffin Legion. And the Dervishes. I don't think we'll ever get any Dervishes. I won't bother.
A symbol of my
I don't think I'll bother. Authority. I might bother. Just a couple of light cav. It's useful to have, you know. But we've been playing... I find with basic armies with Kislev, it's nicer just to turtle with all those hybrid infantry, you know? You can take on bigger foes if you just, like, turtle. So, you know. And you've got a bigger army, where it'd be nice to chase off fleeing units and have that sort of versatility. I find then that you're just not going to have the comfort in knowing that the enemy are going to be pinned down in order for you to recharge and stuff like that. So, I don't know. I don't know. Just not as much of a fan of having them in a small army, but I really should. I really should be a fan of that. Let's get evasion for you. We'll get Guardians cool in a bit. When can we get the Warbear, actually? 2 more turns. 2 more levels, not turns. So, Dazja, Razni, Saliak's Lullaby. Let's get that. More healing, please. Lovely. Right, that'll do, I think. That'll do. We're just waiting for... We don't have to wait any longer. I was about to say we're just waiting for the rifts to start coughing up, you know, start spluttering up bad guys, but they're doing that. They're doing that. Gurslev. Gurslev was the first settlement we took. Isn't that nice? Oh, it felt like it was just yesterday. It was a week ago, but, And what do you want? Do you want me to take that settlement? Raise or sack a settlement belonging to... Oh, an enemy of the Tzarina Enclave. Remember, they gave us this mission when they had absolutely no enemies. Now it seems they've made up for it since, so that's pretty good. Including the All-Seeing Eye, which exists over here. So just defeating any of these will actually give us that mission. Oh no, it's settlement. A settlement. It's not defeat an army. It's raise or sack a settlement, and these guys don't have a settlement, so that's all irrelevant. Never mind. Never mind. We also got for the Alliance, the Impossible Fortress as well. Win the following battle, the Impossible Fortress, which is over here. The myriad paths to the Impossible Fortress have been charted. Find the Librarian, Tzeentch's favourite demon prince. Slay him and take his soul. Be wary, though. You must still face the gauntlet of fractal fires against waves of demonic minions. Sure will. Sure will. Alright, let's go. And the realm of the sorcerer has been entered by... Well, some weird lag then. So yeah, Nakari. Nakari is here. So one thing that's interesting about Nakari is that we're not at war with them by default. Which I think is rather interesting about Slaanesh. So, Seducers of Slaanesh has used their own arcane means to bypass the Maelstrom and enter Tzeentch's realm, intent on claiming a demon prince's twisted soul. If they succeed, they will be one step closer to reaching the dying god before you. The problem is, though, is I don't care that I'm not at war with them. I want them dead. So, there is that too. So I might jump into this next teleport locus and see where we end up. I think we may have to. I think we may have to. I would quite like to fight one of these guys first, though. I need to make sure I have enough campaign movement to go into this stance, you know?
My rule.
Let's see, that would give me... I'd have 50 exactly after hitting them, so I'm not going to do that.
Bring me to my
Let's just do this and teleport. Alright, we're over here by Nakari, which makes me think that Nakari had a bit of a head start to the... where I wanted to go, unless I went the wrong way entirely somehow. I really have no idea how I could have done that, but... never mind. Huh. No idea. Not a clue. So they came in there. So there's actually 2 entrances from here. One might just send me back over here or something. I really don't know. Hang on. Where's that orange? So there's that red one. So it's this red one we need to get to. We need to get there. That's where we need to be. So we need to get spat out here. So I need to keep an eye on that one. If anyone lands there. Though if anyone lands there, there's only one way out, and that's going to lead them to where they need to be. So if anyone teleports there, then I've basically lost the race. But if I can teleport there as well, and then declare war on Nakari, if it's Nakari that ends up here, they'll hopefully attack me, and I won't have to worry about it. But it's gonna be tough. I'd hate for them to win the race up to this point, but it can happen, especially in this realm. Like, this realm has such it's not a straight line, so there's no way of gauging if you are closer to the end than anyone else. You don't know where you are in the race, as it were. So it's an absolute nightmare. But that's interesting. We hadn't met them before, apparently. We have established contact with the Seducers of Slaanesh, and may now establish relations, or if we see fit, make war with them. Hello, would you like to make war? Hang on a minute. Didn't you win a Golden Globe? I think I'm mistaken. Anyway. Sylvester Glevich. This is madness. Look at this. So many. So many. So many rats. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to move to Nilf Chilsey. Alright, and I'm gonna cross my fingers and my toes that these two are going to decide to attack me, and we can have a big old battle over it. Okay, that's the dream. That's the dream. I hope it happens. Like, what is this guy doing here? Seriously. What is your plan?
Acceptable.
It says that he's going here, but why would he go here? Do you think that this character was coming here to take over this when it was ruins, and I got there first, and it didn't drop the orders? It's just not reassessed his orders. Do you think that's what happened? Because I think that's what happened. I think that's what happened. We are still... Yeah, 7 more turns for Tor. I say it like we've actually gone through any turns. No, we're going through turns real slow. We're speeding up now, though. We're speeding up now, okay? We're making progress. Fewer battles at the moment. Oh, again, a bit of lag finishing the turn. That's strange. I'm not sure what it is. It must be something pertaining to the... You know, the thingamajig. Oh my god, the Poxmaker's a Nurgle. Managed to claim a soul. Well, we'll get to that in a second. That could have been because... So the stuttering might be because it had to, like, delete a landmass from the map. Because no one was in there anymore or something. But yeah, look at that. Poxmaker's a Nurgle. They claimed the soul belonged to Khorne's champion. That's really interesting. Wow. Very cool. Yeah, it's going to be stiff competition. So, Ashling have been destroyed. Poxmakers of Nurgle have claimed a soul. Poxmakers of Nurgle have challenged the blood god in his realm and claimed a demon prince's soul. Settlement's been besieged. Kislev. You right there, Poppet? You're not gonna attack me, huh? Hi, casualties. Hi, casualties. That's fine. I'm happy just to deal with them. And move on. Another 2 grand, thank you. We're earning some money out of these guys, that's for sure. It's definitely helping us get a bit of a head start. 9 more turns and we can get to the next tier. That's really good news. So, technology researched. Cool to prayer. The cursed city is home to the Great Orthodoxy, whose Grand Patriarch leads the faithful from the path of madness and mutation. So, I think this is a bit weird, right? The fact that it's Great Orthodoxy, Grand Patriarch. Like, Prague, though. So, why is Kosteltin... Why does he start in Castle Alexandronov? Why does he start there? I find that really strange to me. I feel like he should have a major settlement. But I guess it does make his campaign a bit more difficult, because he starts with just a minor area. There's potential for him to take Erengrad, but he's got to work for it. So he's a bit more of an upstart in that, you know, in that light. But it does say Grand Patriarch. And he's the Supreme Patriarch. At least that's how he's described in the blog posts. He was described as being the Supreme Patriarch. I know, because I thought it was interesting that it went by the same naming convention as the head of the Conclave of Wizards in the Empire, which is, of course, you know, Supreme Patriarch Balthazar Gelt. So yeah, I think that's really interesting. Anyway, Prague remembers. That's going next. Committee for State Security. Corruption -5. Oh, brilliant. So this is happening in Yachiech. Yachiech. I'm definitely saying that right, probably. I'm definitely probably saying that right. So, yach. The patriarchs descend upon every home, rooting through drawers and overturning bookshelves in search of any hint of heresy. Countless Kislevites dragged from their beds and executed. Who can say how many were innocent? Nevertheless, purity, or at least terrified obedience, is restored. The patriarchs also act a bit like the KGB, so there's the I mean, maybe they're just supposed to represent sort of the party members, you know. Maybe that's the idea. I don't know. But either way, they're a bunch of crazy zealots. Oh, Sylvester Goyevich. Yeah, they're not coming, are they? This will probably be more tempting to them if I'm just hidden. They're like, oh, where's the bear gone? We're gonna play Where's the Bear, okay? We're playing Where's the Bear. So I think I might be able to reach them. I can reach them, and I'm sure they'd like to fight me. I'm sure they'd love it. I'm sure they'd love to fight me. Hellflayers. Fiends of Slaanesh. Yeah, I think we need to fight them. And, the fact I don't know what the other end of that is really annoying. It makes that sigil completely pointless. But yeah, he's actually... Nakari's just cleared out all of the Tzeentch folks, which is a bit annoying. Yeah, I think we need to kill them, because if they go through that, or that entrance, and end up here, they win. So I'm gonna have to kill them. I'm gonna have to kill him. Also, what's this? The true liar's monolith. Falsehoods and secrets are the weapons of a true liar. But for each deceit, there must be a chance of truth. And is this what truth looks like? What's going on? I have no idea. Look at that guy. Hello, you. These are fun. Speaking of fun, the tower, by the way, this impossible fortress, or whatever they call it, is so cool. Like, the way that it warps. You'll see it in a second. But like this, all these bits... Look, just a bit of tower just came out the side. Just came out there. And now this bit's going, bye! Like, how cool is that? How it just... Like, it's like a kaleidoscope. Oh, it's coming back. Hi. Hi again. Yeah, just the castle's a kaleidoscope. It's so weird. It's so weird. I adore it. Almost as much as I adore declaring war on Nakari. So, Seducers Slaanesh. I'm coming for you. No allies have chosen to become involved in this dispute. Why did that just immediately say that? Did I invite anybody? I don't know, I feel like I skipped that. Unless they have something about them that means that you can't invite other people to fight them. You know, because they're so handsome. With the crab claws. Most handsome part of a crab. So, yeah, we're going to fight Nakari. If we auto-resolve, we don't suffer any casualties, which makes me think that this should be a fairly straightforward fight to have. Still a little bit scared about fighting Nakari, because basically Nakari is a glass cannon, just mad damage. But if we hit him with a slowing spell, we'll probably just be able to shoot him, and he'll die pretty quickly, I reckon. I reckon he'll die pretty quick. I think we'll just hit him with the frostbite and whatever, and he should be ours. Alright. Another awesome looking map. Although we are really like... We can't go any further back without fighting downhill, which I find annoying. What is going on down here? How cool is that? Looks like water. But also the sky? Because that's not a reflection of, you know, what's above, because you'd see the reflection of the ground above it. But like, yeah, super cool. Cool effect. Very cool. And yeah, it's such a maze-like place, all these little paths going into nowhere. Huge, too. So cool. Oh, look at that, that's just inconvenient. Alright, so, let's, I don't really want to be spread out like this. I don't like this positioning at all. I really don't. This is really playing into Nakari's hands. Although, actually, if I go all over here, I could just sort of position myself here. Make a wall here that they have to run into. So I think that's what we're going to do. Because, you know, I'm an absolute jerk like that. So what I'll do... Alright, what I'm going to do is be a bit cheeky with how we organise this. So, alright, you guys can go in there. And you. So, you lot in there. Right, then we're going to group these guys. Okay, so now that they're grouped, we'll be able to command them to assume that formation. But what you can actually do, now that they're locked in a group, is you can just sort of do that. And, yeah.
Tzarina Katarin.
There we go.
The queen abides.
Nifty, isn't it? Just handy to make sure they're all, like, as far forward as possible. They can get, you know, a bit tripped over themselves, though, which can be a bit of a detriment, but it can help if you've got a complicated formation, you're trying to get at a weird angle without having to fill up, you know, a huge swath of land sort of in a place you don't want to be in. Unfortunately, they are very quick, but luckily, we've got this. And we got this. You know what? Let's actually do this first. I want to hit them with the frostbite. But that's 2 slows that they've got on them now. And now they should be starting to build up a bit. Let's use... You know what? I'm going to use Hailstorm, and we're going to overcast it. Okay, and we're going to overcast it. And I'm going to summon some creatures over there. And, okay, it looks like they're avoiding it quite well. Does it? They're avoiding it quite well. Ooh, that's going to sting, isn't it? Sure is. Sure is. Alright, we're going to get another battle cat over here. And now we have Ashes and Dust. We're going to use that on you. And my god, he's fast. Okay, well that didn't do anything to stop him. His fiends of Slaanesh are terrifying too. My word. Hello there, fella. Oh, hi. Huh. That was us, by the way. That was us. So these snow leopards do have anti-large, which makes them very good assassins for dealing with these kind of nonsense. Oh, come on, I need to cast a spell. What are you doing? What are you playing at? But yeah, the Kari's nearly dead. He has no hope. No hope. Unfortunately, they've got a lot of armor piercing in here, so it's a little scary. Okay, let's hit with that. You can hit him with the Hawks of Miksha. That can't hit friendly enemies, which is awesome. And there are also a bunch of Hell players in here that are incredibly terrifying. God, this is insane. You know what? I'm actually going to put it in slow motion so we can, you know, look around and actually absorb some of this. So Hell players that I'm trying to crumble right now. So a carriage adorned with reaping blades which slice Slaanesh's foes into delicate morsels, their suffering driving its riders into a rapturous frenzy. Yeah, absolutely terrifying. I thought these were the stupidest units in Warhammer, but again, in motion, in Total War, I'm convinced they are really awesome. They're really cool. So all the Marauders are getting shattered, but of course the demons become banished. It looks like we kind of handled it already, just even in slow motion. We just sort of dealt with it. So that's fun. I also like that it doesn't speed up the game when you win, because that's something that used to happen. But anyway, Marauders of Slaanesh, the mightiest of Norskins, bereft of fear or pity, delighting in every wound, and pledged to make endless sacrifices to the Serpent. The Marauders of Slaanesh with the Hell Scourges, Northmen who willingly joined the Demon Legions in their incursions in the mortal realm, granted living lashes of purest torment. They got whips, basically. They got whips, but they're living whips. They're sentient whips that delight in causing pain, because, you know, of course they are. But yeah, we slaughtered them. That was brilliant. How did you guys do? Tzarina Katarin got 34 kills, 2,300 value. Yeah, she did a bunch of damage to Nikari. 101 kills, 12,000 damage, 1,300 value. Really good. Really good. And even Konstantin here did quite well. Oh, 50 value. Okay, well he hit something once, I guess. Yeah, that went great. That went great. Very cool. I just wish I was able to read up on more of the demons while they were here, but they all got banished before we could finish reading anything. Awesome stuff. Oh, it must be said, so I obviously showed you how you can lock your army together and then you can move them easily. I didn't actually show you the controls. That's just a trick if you have to know what the controls are. So to lock a group, Control and G, or you can press G to group and then click the little lock icon. Right, that gives a template for your army that will always be adhered to. So if you then select that group and then you right-click somewhere, they'll move it to that place in that formation. But the way I'm positioned them, because you get more fine movement, is you hold Alt and left-click, and that lets you just like push the... It lets you just sort of drag around the hologram of where they're going to be, and that lets you do it quite finely. If you hold Control while holding Alt and left-click, you can rotate instead, which is handy. But yeah, I thought I'd mention that. I'm sure I'll get some comments, followed by an edit on that comment going, oh, yeah, you explained it. Okay, cool, thanks. But yeah, there you go. There you go. So we're going to use Saliak Provides, because I want to get some more unit replenishment. So the benevolence of the goddess shall reinvigorate and restore those who suffer. Excellent.
Tzarina Katarin of Kislev.
So I mean, they're still... Nope, they're dead, because Nakari died. We killed their legendary lord. So obviously the army was banished. Yeah, that's really cool. I always forget about that. Yeah, if you lose your legendary lord, you get banished, I'm pretty sure. Just as like a set rule, like no other lord can exist here except your legendary lord. So anyway, so even if the army survives, you know, or if you lose the fight but you keep your lord alive, you're fine. But demons don't really get a good deal out of that, because their lord is dead if they lose the battle, because if they'd lost the battle it's because their demons got banished, and their lords are all demons, so they've been banished, which means they're dead, which means they're going to go away. So yeah, it's great. So, defeated Nakari. Experience gain for lords and heroes. That's really cool. Is that just for her army or what? It just says generally, so I guess that's for everybody. The most notorious of Slaanesh's keepers of secrets has once again tasted defeat, no doubt finding it in a most unpleasant sensation. Seasoned campaigner. So this is great. So this is a trait that you just get all the time when you fight far away from the capital. But because the realms of chaos are invariably going to be far away from your capital, you will always get this trait. Like the first time through any of these, any of these realms, you are almost guaranteed to get this. But it's such a great thing to have. So campaign movement range plus 10%, attrition minus 5% from all sources of attrition, including, you know, various chaos realm based attritions, and also perfect vigor, so she will never tire. Really good to have. Point anywhere on a map, and this one has likely seen and done all there is to do there. Is this on the map? I don't know. Glittering scales. I like glittering scales. Glittering scales is good. Really good when you got like a, you know, a good sort of hybrid army like we do, because it just lowering enemy melee attack buys us more time to shoot them, so it's pretty good. Such is the shine upon every scale in this resplendent mail that the foe can't help but be dazzled. This sounds like such a blatant, like obvious thing that we would get from fighting an army of Slaanesh, because this reminds me of the Mirror Guard, who are you know, the private soldiers of what's his bloody name? Sigvald the Magnificent. He loves his soldiers being like wearing mirror shining armor, you know, polished to a mirror-like shine, so he can see himself when they're fighting beside him. It's pretty great. But yeah, very Slaanesh-y. Alright, we're gonna go here or there. I kind of want to go to this one because it actually, we've been told what it is. And it could just be that it's given us the wrong answer, but we'll go there, and if it doesn't work, we'll go back through this way and go up to here. Because I think that's the only answer it could be. Because I think it's got to be one of these will take us to here. That one might as well, though. I really have no idea. I really don't know. I really have no idea. Actually, no, one of those must lead to that one. Because we've basically used every... We haven't been on this island yet, have we? Oh my god, I have no idea. I'm still so lost. I hate this realm. This is why I wanted to get through it, you know, earlier. I wanted to get through it as quickly as possible. And save the rest for later. Heart of Winter. Hell yes, love Heart of Winter. Really good spell. I just realised I did not need to get magical reserves. Not while we're hanging out in the Realm of Chaos. This will serve no purpose, but obviously I wanted eventually, but right now, pointless.
Ice Queen.
Ice Cream. Let's get Hawks of Miska. You probably saw the Hawks of Miska when I slowed the game down in that battle. They were swinging around. It was very cool. Like a bird vortex. That's a thing. Warbear. 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 And more melee defense so you don't get killed. Good. Warbar. So it's a Warbar again. Loyal, fierce, powerful and surprisingly fast. A Warbard. is a symbol of Kislev itself. Step up to the war bar. Get some vodka. Okay, what's next? I mean, this guy's been a bit of a pain, isn't he? He's going to attack for Butor. Butor? Attack Butor. Very lazy spelling of Peter. Right. Ooh, good. Igorov. Let's level you up. Actually, let's do Fort Yakova. Because you never know, these guys might declare war on us just because I didn't upgrade that. That's how the game works. It'll declare war on you just out of spite. So, let's move on. This guy going to attack us again. He wants a non-aggression pact. You're raiding my territory right now and you want a non-aggression pact. The hell is wrong with you? Counteroffer. Declare war. I am so tempted. I think I might. I think I might do that. I think that's funny. Our reliability's gone down to medium because of it, but I don't care. Hi, would you like non-aggression pact? I would like to kill you. That's what I'd like to do. I would like to murder you. How's that sound? You absolute coward. Raiding my territory going, hey, how about we be friends? No, get out. Get out. Get in the ground. So Clan Gritus has attacked us, obviously. I'm busy fuming at the audacity of that Burke, but right now, Clan Gritus is probably more pressing. We have ambushed them, which is awesome. No, our army's not that big, so actually ambushing this might be a bit of a pain, but we'll be okay. Leadership +4, almost completely... You know what? It's not even almost completely irrelevant. It's completely irrelevant, this, because we got that ridiculous 30-second buffer. So I guess I'll just give it to whoever. You can have it. There you go. Let's attack. And we do have this other army, which will be fine. It's just this, you know, our main army may struggle a bit in the ambush. So we'll see how this goes. And here we are. So ambush maps are good now. They're good. And I said this in the Tzeentch campaign preview episode. People were like, what? They were like this all the time. No, not in Warhammer 2. And you say, yeah, in Warhammer 2, I've run around, you know, the old world, and all the maps are like this because they're Warhammer 1 maps. Okay, I need to shake you. I need to shake you. Okay, but Warhammer 2 maps, all the ones in Lustria, you know, Nagarond, all the rest of it, all those ambush maps had the deployment zones like way back, like they were really distant. So you know, we could never be in range with our missiles or something like armored Kossars, for instance, at the start of an ambush battle on the Warhammer 2 maps. On the Warhammer 1s, yes. The Warhammer 1 ones. And Warhammer 3 has gone back to the Warhammer 1 way of doing ambushes. Except with one addition. There's an escape now. The enemy will actually try and escape. And I have actually had a battle, an ambush battle, where I set up on a hill, right? And it was a really great defensive position. I was raining fire upon them and doing a bunch of work to the few that were in range. The rest wandered off and left. And I was like, oh, right, yeah, that's a thing now. Okay, never mind. It was very funny. It was just like, well, we're out of here. We don't want to be ambushed. It was very good. Like, it's nice to see that it gets used properly. But, yeah, just ambush battles are good now. Just flat out, they're good now. I'm not hearing a word otherwise, okay? It's just objectively better, this. An ambush is actually an ambush. It's not an ambush if you have to run across a battlefield to get to people. It's just not. It just isn't. You can't shout boo and then run for 8 miles to get to the enemy. That's not how that works at all. Okay, so do I want to actually be in here with these Kossars hiding in at the top here, because they will climb up there. So yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Also, it seems all this terrain just doesn't like being stood next to, which is weird, but that'll be fine. So they'll defend, these guys will fire, while presumably the Skaven will try and escape. They might not necessarily try and escape, but they might try and escape. So while we've got the Warbear should be able to attack their Master Assassin. Pin him down, and we have a Spellcaster that can fire a bunch of ice shards and fireballs, which is very fun. Alright, I'm actually going to turn this guy a little bit. Like so. Using Alt, left-click and Alt lets you drag the unit around, right? Or a formation. And if you're holding Alt and left-click, you can hold Control and you can rotate with the mouse. Isn't that good? Also, if you're in the game doing that, if you're holding Alt to move an enemy, well, move a unit, then they'll move to that by running. But if you're holding Control, right, which is the rotation button, if you're holding Control when you let go left click, then they will walk to that area. So you can actually control the pace that you move a formation as well using that. So a lot of very fine controls on that, which I think are fantastic. So I'm very tempted just to like blast this way through everybody. Alright, we're doing some damage. He's just going to keep running, isn't he? He's just going to keep running. Right, let's hit across this way. And we got 58 kills already. Nice. And here it comes. Nice. Yeah, I don't think a fireball on them is quite going to work. Yeah, these guys getting some good damage in. This is awesome. This is really fun. Alright, come on, guys. Keep spitting fire. Alright, you need to walk forwards a bit, because it looks like none of these are actually instantly fighting us. They literally are just running for their lives. Which is very fun. Let's buff you. Okay, I want you to hit harder. The Master Assassin. Only after surviving the Night Lord's toughest trials can the Eshin warrior consider himself a master in the methodologies of murder and sabotage. Yeah, I know, right? Totally. We just can't stop them. They just really don't want to be in this fight. Which I absolutely adore. Like, just look at how they just don't want to be ambushed. Usually they'd basically fight to the death. It was very silly. Didn't make much sense at all. Alright, let's try and hit. I'm trying to get some damage in. Oh, it looks like some of them are trying to return, though. Looks like some of them are keen to attack. Change their mind a little. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, you guys doing great. Let's move you over this way. And yeah, let's move you down here. Reinforcements will be here in 12 seconds. And he's still here. Made a bit stubborn, isn't he? Alright, you're doing great. Where is our... Where are you? Oh, you're over here. What are you doing over here? How strange. Alright, fine. I don't know, we'll just hit random things with Ice Shard, shall we? And I'll hit them too. I'll hit them, then we'll do the ice. Oh god, I keep forgetting that when you do an ability it slows things down. Ooh, hang on. Come here, you. Alright, you keep him in range so we can just keep shooting at him with things. Go on, fireball. Alright, ice time as well now. Oh my god, I think he dodged it. I think he dodged. Oh, I dodged that too. Shame. He's gonna run away, so I'm fine with it. Yeah, how cool is this? I love how ambushes go down now. It just makes so much more sense. You know? Yeah, they really just want to they just want to escape. That's it. They just want to escape. Yeah, off they go. Off they go. So, it should be... now we have our reinforcements. These dervishes would have been very useful, actually. Awesome. Decisive victory. We lost literally no one, because although some of them did run back to try and hold us off so the others could escape, they weren't able to do any damage to us. But, I mean, look at that. 2,000 of their troops escaped. And now that's 2,000 troops that aren't ambushed. You know, that's huge, because ambushing usually wipes out the army. So that's really cool that they do that. There's a tactical reason for them to run away, and it gives you a slightly different gameplay experience than you otherwise would. You know, it used to just be a land battle, but you have an advantage, and now there's like an objective that's being played. It's really cool. I really enjoy it. So yeah, you might think, oh, it's pretty easy though. It's like, well, yeah, now he's got 2 armies next to me. He's got another army that's in range of us who could attack with this guy as reinforcements now. So it was a tactical move, and we're about to see what happens, you know. So we don't need to replenish, obviously. I do want to have my casualty replenishment rate diminished. I think I do for the money. I think I want money. I like money. Money, 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 money. The land speaks. Sure does. An elderly farmer begs for an audience. He claims to have found a great crack in the frozen earth, from which allegedly emanates the blessed voice of the motherland herself. It sounds like he smoked that crack. One wish she will grant, and then the fissure will close. He avows, though he may be deluded. We would be unwise to ignore this. Totally. Pray to the land. Snow leopards, warbear riders, and elemental bear units get extra recruit ranks. Bit pointless. We don't have any option to recruit those. Or cool down to Lore of Ice spells for 5 turns as well. That could actually be something that we'll benefit from in the survival battle we'll be doing with Tzarina Katarin in a bit. So that's really good. Have the farmer request that the motherland bless us with the power of the elements. Ice Court dominates. Oh crap! Did we? we got to 100 before they did. If we hadn't got there this turn, we wouldn't have actually got there. That's amazing. We literally got there the same turn they did. And that is because we had so many battles. So yeah, Tor, that 2 per fight is insane, because we've gone up like 30 since I did that. Have we already had 15 battles? Because I think that might be the case. That's awesome. So the Ice Court has succeeded in drawing more supporters to its side. For now, the Great Orthodoxy has to acknowledge the supremacy of the Ice Court. But things may change in future. Veteran Warrior. Dragon Helm. You are the Dragon Helm. In Skyrim. An ornate helm fashioned in the style of dragon scales, allowing the wearer to shrug off burning flame and a bolt of fire. Oh no, you've got a bit wrong again, haven't you, love? Offer to the challenger your sight and the eyes of all your comrades. Knock them out. Oh no, don't do that. Don't give him your eyes. You need those. Okay, you need your eyes. They're really useful. So campaign line of sight gone down by 30%. So we only gave up 13% of our 30% of our eyes. But Winds of Magic Power Reserve going to go down quicker as well. Ugh, pretty grim. Pretty grim. Oh, by the way, we can have one of these active at a time, by the way. So it costs the same amount, but it means that you don't get the additional, like, turnage. We've got another 5 turns of Tor, basically. And if we do it, it'll interrupt that and swap it out for something else. But you don't get you don't get like a rebate. You don't get like a devotion rebate. Okay, let's get that built. So nothing's come out of this pit yet, which is strange. They're still raiding, obviously, but at least now we know where we stand. Prague, we can upgrade. Brilliant. It's about bloody time. Oh, hello. Hello, Sigurd. Sigurd the dog. Okay, do want to chase these guys down. So, is that's the one I ambushed. Looks like the other army actually ran off, which is perfect for us. So, although they did sort of escape, they also sort of didn't. And that's good news. So, Foe Seeker. Followed by... I mean, I would quite like to be more resilient, but also, we have 70 melee attack and we couldn't hit that bloody assassin. So, I don't know, I'll go Blade Shield, okay? We'll make sure he's survivable. He needs to be resilient, like Bear.
No other may wield it.
Okay, now let's get magical reserves. And for you, our Patriarch, let's go ahead and get ourselves... I mean, Cleanse Corruption is always going to be useful, but now let's get Icon of Strength. We'll start buffing his melee defense as well, so we can keep all these guys going, especially because he's going to be healing everybody. I just want him to stay alive, you know? So, that'll do then. So that's it for today. Once again, we haven't made that much progress in the Realms of Chaos, but we'll leave this as a cliffhanger, okay? One of these entrances will take us where we need to go, and the other one will make me scream at the television. So guys, if you enjoyed this, comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys. Have a good one.